WINDPOWER is the place to speak up
We had a really productive discussion.
and give back.
It's educational for a lot of people that OWIA is doing something so important as part of their trade show.
Hi everyone, I'm Ed Highland for WINDPOWER TV.
And I'm Kimberly Bottom. Leaders in wind energy dedicate their valuable time and insight by serving on OWIA's committee.
Those committees convene during WINDPOWER to discuss crucial issues.
Grid expansion, state regulations, financial rights, and much more. These are among the many challenges being tackled by the OWIA Transmission Committee. This room was packed with representatives from all aspects of the wind industry with the same vision for the future.
Congestion, curtailment, for example, are good examples of how all the effort the industry is doing in reducing the cost to produce power from wind is not one-to-one translating into creating value for our customers.
I think there's a very clear understanding in the wind industry that the key to growing this business and to really making a more meaningful contribution to the country's energy mix is building out the grid and taking advantage of the existing grid. And to do that, we got to challenge some of the conventional wisdom out there.
Executives from leading turbine manufacturers gathered in this session at the power station. They talked about how recent company acquisitions fit into overall growth strategies to scale up business and capture greater market share. Overall, they believe OEMs are going to continue to drive the LCOE of the wind industry.
I think the OEMs are committed to the industry over the next 4 years, and we're all kind of working towards the same goal of keeping wind competitive.
There were plenty of interactive exhibits to hang out at WINDPOWER 2016. Let's take a look. In addition to new products and technologies, companies and communities had the opportunity to work together towards a renewable future.
We're here to promote our companies from Portland. We have 7 companies here representing all types of the supply chain in the wind industry.
There was also a strong global presence in the exhibit hall. Companies from Spain, Denmark, Germany, China, and more say bringing their products and services to America and WINDPOWER is a top priority.
WIA is the largest fair, one of the largest in the world, but definitely the largest in North America. We have a fully booked schedule when we are here. I'm happy if I can have lunch because we have so many good meetings going on. It's really the number one networking opportunity in North America.
OWIA is always looking for ways to give back to the community, and once again this year, Clean the World got a great response from attendees. An area set up near the operations station drew a steady stream of volunteers. Clean the World is a fantastic organization, and everybody here at WINDPOWER 2016 can help them help others. It's pretty simple. You can even do it while holding a microphone. You just take a plastic bag and you fill it with things like recycled soap and toiletries, many of which have been donated by area hotels. When the bags are full, they'll go to the New Orleans Women's and Children's Shelter.
It's an emotional thing for them. They love the opportunity to be doing business, consulting business, but taking a few minutes out and just doing something that's good to help those in need.
I actually do this myself. Whenever I stay at a hotel, I actually keep them and bring them to the homeless shelter in my house. It's about 2 blocks away. So, I don't know, I mean, I live in Sacramento where there's a lot of homeless people and they don't have access to that.
Remember, WINDPOWER 2017 is in Anaheim. There's a real focus on renewable energy in California, and there's a few other fun perks.
I'm Ed Highland for WINDPOWER TV.
And I'm Kimberly Bottom. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next year.
We are excellent at understanding failure rate information. Like Tony Stark, we understand it from a technology perspective, but we understand it from a business perspective. We are the Iron Men of this new market.
Today, hundreds of billions of dollars are spent on the testing, the physical testing of new products and ideas.
We believe that the digital clone product will be a real market differentiator for the companies that use it.
I would say when you're talking about areas that we can really help our customers excel, a lot of it has to do with product development and new product introduction.
If you really want to design a high quality product, you really want to understand to the best of your ability before it ever leaves your shop what it's going to do in the field.
The models that we develop here at Sentient, the system models specifically, are very sophisticated in the way of determining the loads and the stresses that can then later on be used for lifing analysis.
We're changing the way the world buys. We're changing the way people make choices based on better information, leveraging the fundamentals of engineering.
Sentient's greatest asset is our amazing people. We have the smartest people in the world in what they do. And they don't go and work for the biggest named companies in the world that attract and call them every day. They work for sentient science.
I'm here now with Jana Adams, who is the Senior VP of Member Value and Experience. Jana, the floor has been packed. How's it been going this year on your end?
Well, right now, Kimberly, the industry is growing and WINDPOWER is growing. So it's been a great year so far. Good feedback from some pretty significant changes we made to drive traffic to the show floor, keep people engaged, and really deliver a great audience so business can get done.
Absolutely. Now I know you've got some exciting things in store for 2017, so tell me what we've got coming up.
Sure, we're going to be in Anaheim. It's a great city for WINDPOWER. There's a lot of wind in California and a lot of people like to go there. So we're excited to be in Anaheim. We're going to continue a lot of the great things we started this year and really just try to continue to build and innovate and make a great product for our industry.
I can't wait to see it all. It's been great this year. Looking forward to 2017. We'll see you there.
Terrific. We'll see you there.
Thanks.
It's good to bring jobs back to Colorado. We all know that manufacturing, factory jobs have been leaving the U.S. for a long time, and to be part of the advanced manufacturing, they call it the renaissance of manufacturing, is a big deal.
So the presence of Vestas in Colorado has been huge. As we opened the factories, we had tens of thousands of applicants for hundreds of jobs when we initially opened, and today we've got just a little over 4,000 folks in total working in the state of Colorado, gainfully employed, and everybody's excited about not only the wind business, but also working for Vestas.
Before starting at Vestas, I was actually a manufacturing supervisor for newspaper production. The company I was working for outsourced their production, and I was laid off. So when I was looking for a job, I found Vestas.
We have employees from all over, many different skill sets. We got guys who used to work on airplanes, oil workers, all kinds of pretty hands-on kind of guys.
We attract a lot of veterans, and some of it's due to the fact of kind of the background. It's a pretty good fit for a lot of guys that come out of, or even are still in the reserves. It's a pretty good fit for them, and they're pretty comfortable in terms of the daily discipline that we require in our manufacturing lines. So it's a very good fit for them, and obviously we accommodate, especially if they're still in the reserves and need time to go serve our great country, then we'll accommodate that as well.
At Vestas, there's lots of room for growth. I started here as an entry-level worker, and now I'm in charge of 80 employees. It's just an expanding company, even within the factory, within the industry. There's just lots of room for growth.
If you're struggling with something, someone will be right there to pick you up and help you out. It makes me feel good to be a part of something like this, to be a part of something that's always striving to be, or for something better. So it makes me feel good.
I think it's a cool coincidence that, yeah, the wind is, you know, a renewable energy, and we are harnessing the wind when we kite. Obviously, we're out there for recreation. They're out there creating this clean energy for us. It is a seamless parallel between kiting and what the wind farms are doing.
The gorge is an interesting area of the country. It has one of the more unique wind regimes in the whole country. The main driver of this flow is the interaction with the inland temperatures and the sea temperatures. And the upper atmosphere will drive wind speeds, and we're able to capture that and turn it into energy with our wind farms that are operating out in the gorge today.
The wind farm was really incredible. It was something that I didn't think we were going to get to do, and we're one of the few people in the entire gorge area that has gotten to do that.
We got an amazing tour of their facilities and got to learn a lot about wind energy and the business of wind.
The really cool thing with wind technology is the efficiency improvements. Typically, you couldn't have done that in the past because the wind resource just wasn't quite high enough to support good production.
When we got there, I didn't think I would be nervous at all, and there's 4 platforms in between each 60 feet. And it doesn't look that high in between each platform when you're inside this tube. But when I was actually starting to climb up, I started getting really nervous, and you start looking down, you're like, oh man, and my arms were like shaking and getting tired. But when we finally made it out of the top, I mean, you're so high up there and you can just see the whole expanse of the gorge, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And it's just something that not very many people get to do. I absolutely loved it.
For this generation, we've got a job to do. We've got to get the carbon pollution out of our energy. All the generations that come are going to benefit from the work we do today with wind energy to get rid of the carbon pollution, to come up with energy sources that will never run out and that will be there for the future.